Okay. Everything should be good now then.
Back each other up, boys.
Hey, Border Hounds! Hey, Border Hounds! Let's go here! Let's go here! Stay tough! Stay tough! Chase! Chase! Couple back! Couple back! There we go! Come on, Mike.
Let's go, buddy. Go out of there.
You ready, boys? Creeping on the pitch!
Down and ready, boys.
Hey, be ready! Down and ready!
Charge the ball, boys. Charge the ball. Don't wait for it. 3 more, boys. What you said. Yeah, got it.
Yeah. Hey, Chase. Back up a little bit, okay? Yep, back up a little more. There we go.
Got it, Zach.
Don't dip, Zach.
All right, let's go.
Chase. Chase.
Got this, boys. Down and ready.
Yep.
Down and ready. All right.
Swing it here.
Gotta swing, boys. Gotta swing. Be ready.
Be ready here. Jay
Charge
Bird,
that
be
ball,
ready.
Jay Bird. Back, need contact. Let's need contact. Let's go. Everybody.
Be ready here. Creep on the pitch, boys.
Go, 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 go. Well done, Zach. Good hit, bud. Good throws, boys. Good throws.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you back here to Cornwall, Ontario for day 2 of the 2024 Rookie Invitational Tournament. My name is Jacob Ewing, and yes, we are a little bit late to this stream, and because, well, it started an hour early, and me, who wasn't notified, came for 9 o'clock, so I got here around the 2nd inning and just set everything right away. But we're underway here in the top of the 3rd. It's a 5-0 Border Hounds game. We haven't seen the Border Hounds team yet on the stream. We saw this Eagles team yesterday. We're seeing them again. They're down by 5 here early on, approaching the halfway point. So we'll see if they're able to do here. They're at the bats, and a runner aboard over at first. Just trying to find something here. They're going to let that one go. So we had, well, today is the day where we crown a champion. We had 6 games yesterday, starting at 8 and ending at around 7 o'clock. It was a full day full of baseball. All those teams fighting for position, I believe. I don't know if this is a elimination game, but we are getting to the point of the elimination, so all these games really mean a lot. Connection right up the third base line. A diving effort there. Throw from 5 to 3. Had some juice on it, just not able to get in the glove. Runner's now going to advance to third. Put runners into corners for the Eagles. That's a huge play right there. A huge heads-up play. The third baseman tried to make the highlight reel play, just wasn't able to connect with the glove of his first baseman, so sigh of relief there from the Eagles. That one's popped up. It looks like it's going to stay in the foul lines. Scooped up from the pitcher, moves all the way in and can't make his decision. As runner will stay at third. First will go to second and advance into himself into a scoring position. And that's a successful hit there from Sam. Bases loaded here for the Eagles, down by 3. This is their opportunity if they want to make something happen. Bases loaded. The Eagles an opportunity to get back in this game, down by 5. Connection right down the middle. Let's go right up the alley. A line drive right through second base, and they'll cash in a run and continue here with the bases loaded. So that's one. The Eagles slowly but surely fighting back. That's an RBI single there for Logan. the plate, now we have number 9, Madden. So Madden comes to the plate here in an at-bat with the bases loaded, trying to do some big things. If he can cash in at least a couple runs, get this game close. Still 4 runs separate the 2, so tying run now at home plate. That's a big thing. Pitch 3. Just fouled that one back. So 2 strikes and I believe 2 more pitches as well. So he needs to be careful here. Can't afford to swing and miss. And that's what will happen. Madden unable to make connection with the ball. Will be a strikeout. And move on to the order. We'll have cleanup hitter come to the plate. Dino here. Dino would love if he can do some damage. The lefty with an opportunity. And he'll pull that one right to right field as it splits through the infield and another run will score. Runner's going to turn third as well. It's Sam coming home and he'll cash in another run as Logan will hit the brakes over at third. We'll have 2 runners in scoring position as Dino makes his way over to second. A huge 2 RBI double for the young man himself now at second base. So what a game we have walked into. Well, obviously when getting here, I didn't expect the game to be going on, but this action is incredible, especially for this early in the morning. So we move on in the order here for the Eagles. We'll have number 8, another lefty, Elliott, at the plate. 2 runners in scoring positions, tying run now at second base. That one's right down the middle. A ground ball, a diving effort from the shortstop, going to get through his glove. And an underhand throw to second base. No force play was needing to be made, though, as nobody was heading towards that base. It's an RBI single for Elliott as a run will cash in as Logan comes around. 1 run the difference. Huge inning from the Eagles green team. So we move on to the order of AJ here, now with the plate. AJ gonna pop that one up. The second baseman moving back. That one's gonna bounce out of his glove. An underhand throw to second base. Not very coordinated. Another run will score. It'll be the 5-run mercy rule, I believe, and that will do it for the top of the 3rd inning. Beautiful from East Nepean. We have a tie ball game, 5 apiece. And that's exactly what they needed. We'll head to the top of the 3rd now. And a tied ball game. It's brand new. For the first time this game, I'll get to see what the Border Hounds can bring from the plate as well. The stream started a little bit late. If you're just joining us, the game started an hour early, and I just wasn't informed. So I got here thinking game started at 9, and well, when I pulled into the parking lot, I see that baseball was going on. So just glad we were able to get the stream running before it was a little bit too late. So I believe the Border Hounds are from somewhere in New York, which is cool. The first American team I've seen in this tournament so far. I'm not sure if there's any others. I know there's teams, at least 3 other teams we haven't seen here on the stream this weekend. So there could be one more, but cool to see as the border is right there as we're in Cornwall, Ontario. And so we'll get the bottom of the 3rd inning underway here. Tie ball game at 5 apiece. First pitch will go swinging. It's a light ground ball. Chris at second, able to cradle it eventually, but unable to make connection with the throw to first base. It's a leadoff single for the Border Hounds, and they'll have a runner over at first. Now they gotta see if they can try to advance him into a scoring position. He'll get underneath of it. It's going to be popped up. The catcher trying to move to his right quickly enough, but that ball just got down too fast. It was a good opportunity there to pick up an easy out for the Eagles. Just not quick enough off their feet. So we'll resume here back at the plate with the Border Hounds. I don't have a team roster, unfortunately, for the Border Hounds. So we're going to go by maybe what we hear from the crowd and from the coaches. I do have one for the Eagles, though, from yesterday. Getting deeper into his count, and I think that will do it. It's a strikeout for the second batter here in the inning for the Border Hounds. So 1 down, 2 to go. Still with the runner over at first. And so we'll have another batter come to the box here. First pitch, we'll reach for it, connection, and Chris unable to make the catch. Throw to second, trying to get the force play in there in time. Great recovery as the left center fielder there. That was number 10, Dino, able to fire it, and Chris able to squeeze the glove and hold on to that ball for the force out in the fielder's choice at second base. So out number 2. They keep runner only at first. Swing inside. That one's pulled to third. Scoop successful. Maybe another fielder's choice, and they'll make it happen. Back-to-back fielder's choice from the infield of the Eagles to end the inning. We'll head to the top of the fourth, still tied up at 5 apiece. That's just phenomenal there from the Eagles. Great defense. As soon as that strikeout came through from the batter, it was purely the connection on the infield and that throw from Dino in the outfield to get back-to-back outs. They're right back in this game. When we get resumed, we'll see the Eagles back at the bats. They had a mercy rule in their last inning. We'll see if they could do it again. And so we'll see who's going to lead things off here. For the Eagles, it looks to be number 3, Avery. Will be in the lead-off spot here. There's 2 Nepean teams, one in the white and one in the green. So when we get to see the one in the green today in our first game of the day, we got to see the white one 2 times yesterday. It was a crazy day yesterday. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Full of 6 games that were so close. Some of them closer than others. As our first game was 23-22. That was a barn burner. Crazy game. And it kind of, well, it was the first game of the day, right? So I was thinking all these games are going to be so high scoring. But after that, some of those teams' defensive efforts was amazing. So Avery going to lead things off. We'll see if he can do it successfully. So we'll have to take a moment's time as the left fielder will be tying the shin. Ground ball. Scoop from the short second baseman in an easy light throw to first for a routine out. So ground ball for Avery. Just not able to get any pepper on it. Will be sent back to the dugout. We'll move on to the order to James. We'll see what James could do here. It's another swing and a miss there from James. Now he's got to be careful. Needs to make contact here. Here's pitch 3. And so he'll let it go. He's got 2 more pitches, getting near the end of his count here. He's looking just to get a board and give something for the Eagles to work with. And he'll go through again. So now he's on his 5th and final pitch here with 2 strikes. Needs to swing here. Needs to make contact with the ball. Pitch 5. And he won't be able to. That will do it for James. Back-to-back outs here, a ground ball, and then a strikeout. At the plate, we move on in the order. Of number 16, Wyatt. Trying to keep the inning alive. The Border Hounds have an opportunity to retire the side in order. 3 up, 3 down. We'll see if they're able to make it successful. Wyatt trying to make things happen. First pitch. We'll go swinging. Strike 1. Wyatt gets underneath of it, pops it up right into no man's land. Splits the infield and the outfield. It's a base hit to keep the inning alive for Wyatt. This will take over to first. Great things there from the young lad. Just gets underneath that ball and, well, drops perfectly in the middle of everyone. We'll have Chris here at the plate. See if Chris can keep things alive and maybe start a rally going. Strike 1. And Chris will get a piece of it, but we strike 2 here at the plate. And so now Chris has to battle. Can't afford to swing and miss here. Pitch 3. Chris lets it go. And Chris will go through on that one. The strikeout to end the inning. That will do it for the top of the 4th. The Border Hounds do what they've been doing all game long until that last inning where they got mercy ruled. Shut out the Eagles in the top of the 4th inning. We'll have a tied up game still at 5 apiece as we head to the bottom of the 4th. So the reason we moved up all these games today is because they're calling for thunderstorms later. Fingers crossed they don't come a little bit earlier. We're able to get through our 4 games. So my understanding is we have this one starting at 8. What did start at 8, we had one at 10. And then I'm going to guess to say 12:30 and 2:30 are the next 2. As we'll see if those are the actual times. Those are just the normal times moved up by an hour. But if they're going to move them up even more, I'm not too sure. And so, we'll get the bottom of the 4th inning underway here. Still a tied 5-5 ball game. The Border Hounds back at the bats. Or shut out in the last inning by the Eagles. Looking to change things here, though. Get back on the stat sheet and take the lead once more. Pitch 1, a light chopper going to ride up the third base line. The scoop and throw from 5 to 3 with a little bit of lob on it. Not on the mark. A leadoff single for the Border Hounds. Exactly what they needed. That's a great start. Now they have a runner to work with. Just going to try to advance them to a scoring position. Strike 1. Light ground ball. Infielder at the mound moves off, tries to make the fielder's choice to second, but that is way high and way to the right A throw to third off the wild error moments ago will let runners advance to third and second base now. So now they both find themselves in scoring position and gives the Border Hounds even a better opportunity here to score. It's a great start for the team rocking such the nice jersey. I gotta say, I love these Border Hound jerseys. The blue and the yellow stripes. The words are a little hard to read, but nonetheless, mad style. That's a great hit. Popped up. Left fielder calls everybody off, jumps and makes the catch. Runner at third gonna tag up and go home, and that will cash in a run as they're not gonna test the runner going home. They're just gonna let him go. That's a far throw, especially from left field. The Border Hounds take the lead once more at 6-5. So still no outs here in the inning. The Border Hounds already cashed in a run. They have another runner at second in a scoring position. 2 strikes at the plate right now. Gonna let it go. Doesn't like that last pitch. He has the ability to take this pitch if he doesn't like it. That's what he'll do. He'll let it go by. Now he's down to his 5th and final pitch here. Needs to make connection. And he will. He'll just get the end of the bat on it. He'll stay in it and we have another pitch 5 incoming. That one goes the other way though. Unable to make connection. Strike 3 and the first out, I believe, in the inning. Or potentially that may be the second out. I'm blanking on if the first batter for the Border Hounds did strike out as well. Good, it's a very well opportunity that it did happen. I'm just trying to remember if that was the inning before or if that was this one. Connection, and that will get. That'll be a dead ball as that one hit the infielder at the mound square in the stomach. It looked to be. It's not something you want to see. It was a hard hit ball, too fast for his glove to get down and try to block it. And so we really hope he's okay. He's on the. That's something you never want to see, especially at this young of an age. And he gets up there and claps all around from everybody. And I'll head back to the dugout. And so it looks like we're going to get resumed here. After that mistake, it will be a base hit, though, awarded to the last batter of the Border Hounds. So we'll have runners in second and first now as they keep this inning going for themselves. Gets underneath it, popped up. First baseman moving inside, won't be able to make the grab. And by the time he's able to scoop it up with the bare hand, it'll be a little bit too late. Bases loaded here for the Border Hounds. An opportunity to take back a commanding lead like they had earlier in this ball game. That's a solid hit. Over top of the infield. It's a line drive perfectly right into right field, and 2 runs will cash in. Bases loaded. Beauty. Runners into corners. 8-5 ball game. So an opportunity here, mercy rule run now at first base. So if they can get him around, that will do it for the bottom of the 4th inning and send us to the top of the 5th with the Eagles back at the bats. There's a lot more work to do now. Doesn't like that first pitch here at the plate. Gets underneath of it. That one drops again, right into no man's land. So back-to-back hits have had enough power to get over top of the infield and then just drop right down like it's falling off a cliff before it hits the outfield. It's now a 9-5 game. And mercy rule run now aboard in a scoring position at second base. The Border Hounds have done a great job just finding such heavy contact and hard contact, which at this age is such a huge thing. It just blows just by fielders. They'll foul that one off and stay in it. He's got 2 strikes against him, though. As will await pitch number 4.
Be ready, have the bat going. Here, still in there, bud.
And so he'll foul it back and stay in it. We'll have a pitch number 5 incoming. Still with 2 strikes against him. Gotta make connection. Gotta swing. And he'll let it go, and that will be an out for out number 3 to end the inning. A huge one from the Border Hounds. They cash in on 4 runs, make it 9-5 as the Eagles head back to the bats. And, well, if they're able to get things going, score 5 runs, the mercy rule, they would take the lead for the first time this game. But that's a lot to make happen. We'll see if they can do it. Well, the top of the 5th inning underway, and we'll find out the order in just moments' time. So we'll see who's going to lead things off here for the Eagles. It looks to be number 5, Zach. We'll see Zach, and then I believe bottom of the order, Easton, and then Sam for sure in the confirmed 3. So we'll see if Zach can lead things off in the right way. The Eagles were shut out in the first 2 innings, but that 3rd inning flipped the script and scored 5 runs. Trying to do something like that again here in the 5th. And so everyone will assume their positions around the infield and the outfield, and we'll have the top of the 5th inning underway here at Legion Ballpark in Cornwall, Ontario. Yesterday, the rain held on for most of the day. It was a little bit rainy in the morning, and that's a beautiful catch there at second base. I don't know if he caught it. He did. It looked like he did, but he maybe just kind of kept the ball in his glove until it fell on the ground. Kept possession. That's all that really counts. Was able to get the throw to first in time. A great play there. Had to slide down on his knees in order to get it. Out 1. But as I was saying, it was a little bit on and off rain there in the morning yesterday, but after that it was pretty nice. Blue skies. Today we hear storms are coming, but hopefully we have kind of the same weather we had late yesterday.
Down and ready, boys. Down and ready.
So we'll move on to the order. We'll have Easton at the bottom of the order here.
Play that grass, bud. Don't hit that hump.
Trying to make something happen. We'll see if Easton's able to do so.
Play it shallow.
He'll foul that one back. Stay in it. So Easton is just trying to get on base here. Since they had that little string of hits together with the bases loaded and then cashed in 5 runs, they've been scoreless since. Haven't been able to get back to that level. And Easton's got to be careful here. He's up against it. I believe we're waiting the 5th pitch. Needs to make contact. Barrel on ball. And they'll be able to. Gonna run up the first base line. A little bit of spin on it. Tries to get off the base path, but it'll be an easy tag there from the first baseman for out number 2. And so we'll go back to the top of the order, and we'll have Sam trying to keep the inning alive with a 2-out rally.
Here we go, Brock. Hot one. Hot one, boys. Be ready.
Sam all over it. Puts it right up the alley. A great hit there from Sam to keep the inning alive. A line drive over top of the infield. And so Logan, we'll see if he can continue this 2-out rally. He'll hit it. Just going to look to stay, but it will just go into foul territory. Had enough spin on it.
Play that grass. Play that grass. You ain't got far to run. Run, bud, right away. Down and ready.
Logan in the glove of the shortstop. A great catch there to end the inning. And so they'll get quick 2 outs, let a runner get a base hit, and after that shut things down. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th with the Border Hounds back at the bats, trying to extend their lead. Here, well, that means the Eagles have to get all their work done in the top of the 6th the next time they're at the bat. They're already down by 4, and the Border Hounds have an opportunity to extend this lead even to a point where it might even be impossible. I'm not sure. I forget the mercy rule in the 6th if it is still 5 runs. But the Eagles need to be good defensively. Can't let the Border Hounds get too crazy of a lead if they want to have hopes of making some sort of comeback happen. And so the infield of the Eagles looks ready. We'll look around the horn and see who's at it. We have at first, that's number 11, Logan. And at the mound, we have Chris. At second base, we have James. Third looks to be Madden. And that shortstop just unable to grab a number on him. First pitch to lead things off here for the Border Hounds will be fouled back.
Swing up, bud. Swing even. Swing even, bud. That's right in it.
That's a good hit. That's right down to right field. Throw to first, though, in time. What a recovery and a throw from Dino in right field. That's the 2nd time he's done it this game, where it looks like it could be an easy base hit, but then Dino out in the outfield puts on the muscle and fires one to a base. At 1 off the leadoff hitter. Outfield will shift over a little bit for the Eagles. Reaches for it. Chopper to third. Easy scoop. Throw from 5 to 3. Takes a bounce just before it reaches the first baseman. Gets free. Runner now going to advance to second. The throw to second. That one gets through all the way to the left fielder. And he'll be safe and sound and thank his lucky stars he gets an extra base out of it. Now has himself in a scoring position at second. And a jumping catch from Chris brings it down and shuts things down for the Border Hounds. Thing of beauty there on the jumping effort from Chris at the mound. Out in number 2 and an opportunity for a scoreless inning here for the Border Hounds if the Eagles can make it happen. Only one more out needed. 2-out rally. Trying to be happy from the Border Hounds, and that's a beautiful ground ball that just gets a bit of wind on it and gets through to the outfield, and a run will score off of maybe a bit of a lazy infield throwing the ball around. Just nothing stapled down here. They got to focus on the runners when moving, and while they weren't focusing on that runner coming home from third, it's a Border Hounds reach double digits. It's a fine 5-run ball game. That one's just going to get outside in a foul territory off the right field line. So to go back to the plate here, but it's a 5-run ball game now. The Eagles, all their work has to be done in that top of the 6th inning. We'll let that last pitch go. That one, great bouncer there from the third baseman. Looks around, tries to make the play to second. That will get through again, as it just didn't have enough power on it to get, well, straight to the infielder, but it takes a bounce in the dirt before it does, and that was number 15, James, just unable to read it. Runners in the corners here for the Border Hounds. The Eagles only need one more out to end the inning, but the Border Hounds trying to get to 11. Ground ball right to the right field. It's a bullet. Throw it to first, just off the mark. And a run will score for the Border Hounds, and they'll walk it off and win it 11-5 as the mercy rule will come into effect. It's a walk-off win for the Border Hounds as runner comes home from third, and that's the ball game. And so we'll have the ceremony. You'll, always do it. Handshake line, and then we'll have MVPs before we end things up. We'll have our next game at 10 o'clock. We were all delayed. We all got advanced. Every game, I believe, got advanced by an hour. So I believe we're looking at 10. It'll be 10, 12:30, and then 2:30. I said, I don't know, maybe we're not doing MVPs today. As a couple of the Eagles players run out to that left field, but now they'll be reeled right back in to the foul posts. And so I don't think we're going to do MVPs. That will do it. What a way to start the day. I apologize we didn't get the beginning of the game as well. I didn't know that the games were starting an hour early, but I'm glad we were able to get 40 minutes out of this one. The Border Hounds win it 11-5 over the Eagles. I'm not sure if this is an elimination game. We're definitely getting into the latter stages, though. You won't want to miss any more action today. You're on the Cornwall Minor Baseball District YouTube channel, so subscribe and hit that notification bell because we'll have the semis and then the finals later today. I've been Jacob Ewing. The Border Hounds win it 11-5 over the East Nepean Eagles green team. Thank you for watching.